Going on, everybody? Welcome in. What's up, Maddie? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. We're getting ready to go here. I'm actually going to give Kick another try again today. But we're getting ready to go. We are flying from Chicago Midway. We're flying from Chicago Midway out to Boston. We got time for one flight. That's what we're going to do. We are in a very, very cold Chicago. It's a little snowy. It's actually not quite this snowy outside of my door, but it's impressive that ActiveSky picks up the snow and puts it on the ground at all, or that the sim does anyway. It is very cold, but it is definitely not this snowy as of right now. But Chicago skyline is out there. We're going to be taking off from Midway Airport, Lake Michigan, that you see right there off of the Chicago skyline. It's your tower, Hancock Towers out there. And we're going to be flying east that away and heading out to Boston. Couple-hour flight. I got time for one flight, and I got to go get my daughter from school. So I wanted to work it in. So that's what we're up to. Hope everybody's doing well, coming in and hanging out. I have to do one thing before we get going. I forget this every damn time. And there. I'd like to welcome several of our FSEconomy new flyers as well. Got young Bob in there. There is, hang on a second, I'll give the appropriate shout outs. What do we have here? Sean 049 is Sean M049 is newish. He's been around for a little bit. Nate Reth is newish, and he's flown a few. We also have King Bob Y Jr. He has flown a couple of flights as of last night. And then we also have Chatty, who joined us, or will be joining us shortly. He was having some problems getting squared away. And then we have our others as well. So about 20 or 25 pilots that are flying with us. Welcome in, everybody, and thanks for coming in. And if you want to join us, feel free. !Discord will get you into the Discord. Just make sure you react to the rules, and then you'll be able to be assigned the Wolfpack. You will be assigned the Wolfpack Gamer, role, and you'll be able to see the rest of the Discord. I think we're ready to rock and roll, guys. We are getting we're gonna get the plane set up. I've already done the initial checklist. I've already got the flight is loaded into the EFB. We will go ahead and we're 30 minutes from departure. I don't believe it's going to take us that long. We will go ahead and load the aircraft. We're going to let GSX load the aircraft.
Is too small for your aircraft.
We have the jet bridge attached already, and we're waiting for 15,465 gallons of fuel, which is what we have planned. And so they will put that on board. We're going to have 123 passengers going to Boston, and that's the gist. So let's get working through our checklist just to go through it from the top. Parking brake is set. Yes, it is set. Battery 1 and 2 has been is turned on. External power as required, not needed. Nav and logo lights are on. APU is not on yet. We do have our external power on. We are already aligned, so that's going to save us some time. Fuel pumps have been turned on already. Oxygen crew supply is on. The ground recorder is on. Emergency exit lights are armed. No smoking lights to auto, and overhead channel's been checked. And that's it. We just need to put our altimeter readings in here.
Fuel truck is in position.
We are 3027. It is very cold today in Chicago, by the way. I just took my daughter to school earlier. I think it was 18. So we're going to go fly somewhere. We're going to go fly somewhere a little bit more warm, tropical Boston, which is not the case at all. That's probably just as cold, if not colder, out there. And I believe there's actually snow on the ground out there as well. 027 go there. Our altimeters are set. See, now they're saying runway 33 left here is not being right now, Austin, but we got a little bit of time before we go there. So we'll see what say intentions, where they direct us for that. All right. Altimeter is set. Flight director button is on. Let's go ahead and turn on our constraints. Let's go ahead and move down to our flight plan. Actually, we got to do our MCDU initialization. I haven't done any of that yet. Whoops. Nope. Back. Data. Init. Let's go ahead and init request. How's everybody doing? Man. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me catch up here, make sure the, Maddie says my add quantity fuel binding seems to be not working. Really? Sorry to hear that, Maddie. Not ideal. Eve, have my kick bugs sorted. Good. WLF049. We're gonna put that in there right from SimBrief. Cruise profiles 47. We are cruising at 37,000 feet. And go ahead and get our wind. Give me some wind. Put the vertical camera, vertical side. Get a little more personal on that side. Seems to be working swimmingly today, so it's good. Good. Start a little. All right. Little Chicago tunes over there. Sure. Yeah. All right. Okay. DIF flight plan. Maddie says in career mode, they're not going to let you add fuel, then they should give you enough to get to your destination and complete the mission. I would agree with that as long as you're not using the fuel correctly, like if you're not adjusting mixture, if you're not adjusting, you know, the way you're actually supposed to do it, that does impact your fuel calculations and fuel usage. But I would agree with you, Maddie. They definitely, I mean, you can't be adjusting your fuel mid-flight in a career mode. I wouldn't imagine. That would cause the flight to fail. But they, I could see why they wouldn't want you to do that, and also why they would want you to keep on your make sure that you're working within your fuel, you know, knowledge, like they're trying to teach you the knowledge of how the fuel is supposed to work. If you're not able to manage your fuel appropriately, I could see them wanting you to learn how to do that.
This part boarding requested.
All right, manual is out. Flight plan discontinuity is out. But yeah, they definitely should give you enough fuel to let you complete your mission with your with the ability, you know, to do that even within a little bit of a margin of error, I would say. So this thing is saying 33 left. I don't think we're going to have 33 left. Right now, they're using 33 left for departure. They're arriving on 27. So that's in Boston. Information era over there. Runway 27, ILS, runway 27 is what they have on here. So we're going to see what happens. We'll change this. Call it runway 27 for arrivals. And we're going to go ILS 27. Pretty straightforward. Whoops. ILS 27. AB. We're coming in on the J-Fun 2. Honked transition. We're coming in via AB. Nice. Insert. I believe we should have a full flight plan here. Make sure we have no flight plan discons. I assume we'll have one over here. Yes, right there. We will get rid of manual, and we will get rid of the flight plan discon and insert it. We're probably going to get vectored all over the place anyway, but that will at least get us a good start. I'll be darned. All right. Let's check out our flight plan here. Make sure we got a green line all the way there. We should, because we have no discons. So this will take us all the way over. There's our arrival. Right in, actually, still a discon there, from Shehag to AB. We're likely gonna be, missed that one. We're likely gonna be vectored off of that anyway. Aight. Airport info. We are in Midway right now. We are at gate number 19, Bravo 19. While we are getting loaded, we were gonna go ATC request. Pre-departure clearance. Actually, we're not ready. We have the flight plan set. Now we're in the S and diffs rip. Copy active. All set. DIFS R. R is rad nav. There's nothing to do there currently. Init. Page 2. That's our fuel planning. Our fuel is loaded. Set. Send it. Back over here. It's here. DIFS R. I is the init page 2. That's done. And then now we're ready for our perf page. Wahya. We got 20 minutes to go. We're good. Passengers are coming on board. We have requested boarding. There they come. I did go in and flip the switch for seated passengers as well. So I think we're gonna fix that little bug that we had. They still don't have a bug fix between GSX and the Fenix, other than going in there and checking that box every single time. They know about it, but it is still a problem, and it has been for months. So, all right, we are gonna go to perf page departure. 22 left is where we're going. 22 left is actually right. We're going to do both of our engines start up. We're actually going to be out of here real fast. Our taxi is very quick. So it is -3 here, as I was stated before. Here in Chicago, I'm about 25 minutes from this airport. That's where I live. All right, this is going to change, but we'll get a initial calculation anyway.
Hello.
And that's all good. So diffs rip is done. We are ready to push on to the next step of getting ready here. Get our pre-departure clearance squared away. We're not going to send it yet, but send it. MDW/BOS. I almost said BNA. Used to fly in Midway to Boston. That's what I do or Midway to Nashville. That's my route in real life. That's what the wife's actually flying on Sunday. 49. Boom. ATIS Echo is our ATIS in Chicago right now. Gate number, what did I say it was? Bravo 19. And A320. And we are at K Midway. KMW. All right. We are ready to send that when...
May I see your boarding pass?
Caution option, gear not up locked.
This way, please.
We're all set. We're good. Let's get our radio frequencies in.
Hello.
118075 is ground.
Hello. This way.
And tower is what we're going to need next, 135.2. Day intention should be coming alive here pretty soon. Oh, it's 1352.
Good morning. Welcome on board.
All right, so ground and tower is in. We'll get our departure here shortly. What's up, Garen? Can you ask ATC about a ground stop at LaGuardia? Yeah, I can ask. Hang on one second. I don't know that ATC was going to know who I am just yet because I haven't started the flight with a request, but I'll ask. Give me a second.
Hello.
Midway ground, Wolf Air 049. Do we know anything about a ground stop at LaGuardia right now?
May I see your boarding pass?
It's going to say we don't see you.
This way.
Wolf Air 049 Midway ground. I am not aware of any current ground stop at LaGuardia. You might want to check with your airline or flight operations for the latest updates.
All right, very well. I will check with them. Thank you.
Hello.
There you go, Garen. Welcome in.
Wolf Air 049, you're welcome.
Hello.
That's pretty cool, though. These are things that, like, I wouldn't even think to ask about.
Good morning.
We're all set. Let's take a little stroll through the cabin here, see what's going on. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if our seated passengers bug is... the door didn't open yet. That was an issue before.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, hold short of taxiway Lima, waiting for clearance.
Yep, it did. So that bug is still present. The seated passengers is not working. You just have to go in. You just have to go into the FSDT installer and check and uncheck that box, and the seated passengers is back to work. This did not work last stream, so yeah, that's one of the things that got fixed. So that's good. Well, it didn't get fixed. It's I fixed it by doing the manual way of doing things. So looks like we're ready to go, guys. I think I'm gonna have them get the tow bar set up. Can I do IFR via CPL? Yes, you can, Garen. I'm actually getting ready to do that here in a second. It's called a DCDU in the Fenix, but yeah, I believe it's the same thing, right? I'm not really familiar with the CPD LC. I think those are Boeing. That's the Boeing version of it, right? Boarding's complete. Load sheet final is done. Sync it, calculate it. Oh wow. Our rotate speeds didn't change at all. Our MACTOW did, though. But yeah, we are going to do that in a second, actually. Actually, we're going to do it right now because we are getting ready to go. Let's go GSX.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Prepare for pushback and departure. Ice treatment, we will definitely take the de-icing treatment.
Are coming now.
Showcase that as well. We got 14 minutes, so nothing wrong with that. I'm going to go ahead and send. So I did put in our pre-departure request here, Garen. It's all in. You got to put in your route. You got to put in your call sign, your gate number, Your ATIS ID right now is Echo, where we are, station, and then your aircraft type. And then I'm going to go ahead and send it here in a second. As soon as we're done de-icing, I can flip this back to ARC, bring that back to 20 for departure. I always forget this, so we're going to go ahead and arm the doors. That's done. I'm going to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign, and I'm going to turn the beacon on.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Thank you. We're ready to go. Fluid type 1, come down here. Flip that so we don't forget that.
We begin treatment now and observe.
Let's go out and watch the de-icing.
Concentration at 75%. I will call you back when ready.
I have not used, so far as I know, Garen, the say intentions pushback does not work with the Fenix. That is as far as I know, it is the only aircraft that it does not work for, as far as I know. I have not been able to use it yet, and I haven't tried it either. I've only been able to, I've only heard that is the case. Speaking of, I need to get my APU on. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, Garen, that's the one thing that I heard is that, and there's actually one of my community members. I was actually going to try it out, and one of my community members said that the Fenix has got right now there is no, it won't work. It's say intentions is aware about it, and I'm sure it'll be fixed in an update. But I'm sorry, say intentions is aware about it. Fenix is aware about it, and they're both working to make it work. So it's likely going to be fixed in the next Fenix update, but Fenix doesn't jump into anything without extensive research. But say intentions official.
De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 1. Concentration at 75%. I'm disconnected. Good day.
How did you get the classic cabin instead of the new one in the Fenix? I mean, I don't. This is a 320. I don't have the 321. I'm not flying in the 321. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. But this is the one the only one that I know of right now, that I know of anyway. All right, APU bleeds on. We are de-iced.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start.
Will do.
Fuel push is completed and brakes are set.
I think we are ready to go here. Pre-push, beacon is on, engine mode selectors to ignition start, and seatbelt signs on, APU bleed is on, external power is on. We can remove the chocks and cones, we can remove the GPU. I should have shut off the damn power first button. The older cabin textures, yeah, I'm not sure.
Departure checks completed.
Not 100% sure on that, Garen. I didn't change anything. Unless there's a setting in the sim settings or in the EFB that I'm not aware of. But I mean, this is airline airframe. Like I don't know if there's a setting in here or not, but yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't change anything, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe the 321 has different textures. I don't know. We have a company message down here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I gotta ask them for departure clearance. Let's get our... Gotta get departure clearance that I just sent. That's gonna take a second. And I didn't ask for push and start clearance, which I do. Give us a second. Load sheet final is here. And pre-departure clearance, they got it. I am assuming we're going to be pushing back, and we're going tail left, tail right, nose left. What's up, Rex? How's it going, man? How'd your stream go? It looked good. I watched the playback. There it is. Close. We are climbing and maintaining 4,000 feet on initial, and we are squawking 5732. So right there is getting it from the DCDU, Garen, if that's what you were asking for before. That's what it is. So we're expecting 22 left. And that's what we have. So departure, it gives us our departure right through the DCDU. And climb and maintain 4,000. We're cleared to Boston, so I'm going to go ahead and call them and request push and start. Midway ground, Wolf Air 049, request push and start at gate Bravo 19 with information echo.
Wolf Air 049, push and start approved at gate B19er, tail southwest.
All right, push and start approved, tail southwest, Wolf Air 049. And that would make our...
This parking is too small for your
We are going to continue the pushback. We are going... No, we do not want the de-icing treatment again. And
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for
we want our
engine
tail
start
right,
until
nose
push is
left.
completed and brakes are set. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
So we are...
Contacting ground on 121.9.
We are not starting.
And brakes are set.
We are not starting the aircraft. We're 7 minutes. We're early. This is good. Yeah. No, Rex, it looked good. I may, you may want to, if you're not opposed to it, maybe increasing the size of your camera a little bit. It is pretty small in the right hand, in the bottom right corner. But you know, that's really the that's really. I mean, everything looked good. Everything seemed good. You sounded good. Everything looked good, man. I'm maybe, like I said, just increase the size of your webcam just a little bit. You look like a little postage stamp in the bottom right corner. I struggle with that too. I don't know how much is too much or too little. That's just my preference. You do what you want to do with your stream, but I don't know if I'm ever, my face cam is too overpowering or if it's too small. But like I said, I struggle with the same thing. I don't know what the happy medium is, but can I go into the cabin for a minute? I can. I'm gonna just use the drone cam to do it. But yeah, there's this is just the drone cam, so it's not really locked. But I could get out of the pilot's seat and walk back here, but then I got to walk all the way back. But that is is that what you were looking for? It'd be easier to do when we stop, but got my control settings are a little touchy. We got a couple of open seats, some standby pack. What? This guy? How'd they get me? That looks like me.
Please set parking brakes.
Come on, guy. Alright, I gotta get back in the cockpit. Ugh. Is that what you wanted, Garen? Alright, set parking brake. We gotta get out of here. Alright, we are getting ready to go. I'm gonna... quick pause of the music over on the T-word site.
Unlocking gear.
I'll turn the sim sounds up, the aircraft sounds up a little bit for engine startup.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
How did I get the lower resolution textures? I don't know, Garen. I didn't really change much when I didn't really change much when I loaded in the Fenix. I've been flying it for about 7 or 8 months. I haven't changed anything for like lower resolution or anything like that I know of. I'm pretty sure I used the 4K, all of the 4K liveries. That's,
Clear to start engine.
yeah, I'm not really sure on that. I don't know that I didn't change anything. I was unaware that there were higher or lower texture or lower resolution images. All right, engine 2. We're going with engine 2. Our runway is right over here. We are going to taxi over to, likely over to Quebec, taxiway Quebec, which is literally the second left, and we're on this runway for takeoff, so we'll be out of here real quick. Real quick.
Have a good evening. Suspect 06.
These engine sounds sound exactly like the Airbus when I was working on the ramp. It's crazy how close it is. You can hear the APU. What's up, Fortnite? Welcome in, man. I can hear the APU in the cockpit. All right, engine 2 is started. Engine 1 go. We have pushed back. Engine mode selector, APU bleed is, we're still using it. And we'll wait until these engines start it up. We'll run this other checklist. Welcome in, Fortnite. How are you, man? Welcome in. But when you're in the cockpit in the Fenix, and then you just start the APU, you can hear the APU firing up when the aircraft is quiet. You're not going to hear it in real life. You're not going to hear it if the engines are running. Like when you land and then you start it up, you're definitely not going to hear it anyway. But getting an error here. We're all right. We good, we good. Garen, do you have the Fenix, or are you do you have trouble running it, or what's your experience with it? All right, we have pushed back. We have 2 good engine starts. Our APU bleed can come off. Our APU can come off. We can also go back to normal here. APU master is off. Engine wing and anti-ice we're going to roll with. Believe it or not, actually over here I forgot to put our departure in. We are going to go anti-ice engine end. So let's see if that changes anything. Not at all. So we are flat. Oh, that's why we were so. That's why.
Echo Mike, hold short of taxiway Golf traffic on final approach. Holding short of taxiway Golf, Embraer 225.
Flaps config 1, engine wing and anti. Okay.
Frontier 3766 read back, correct? Frontier 3766 clear.
You have the Fenix. All right. FS Lab sounds are better than Fenix with the BSS sound pack. After flying on many A320s, Fenix sounds are not realistic. It sounds completely different when you walk out of the... Well, yeah, I mean, when you walk out of the cockpit. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, this says toga required. Right? Force toga, yes. I never noticed that before. Yeah, I've flown on many A320s as well, Garen. I also worked on the ramp at LaGuardia for 8 years on A320s, and I actually think it sounds really, really good. I can't compare it to an FS, the other one. I don't know. I don't fly that one, but I do know that these are pretty close. I mean, it is what it is. I guess it's a personal preference. I think the Fenix is pretty hard to beat when it comes to pretty much any aircraft in 2024, personally. All right, we are engine brake, or engine and wing anti-ice is on, auto brake set to max, flaps 1, ground spoilers armed. Actually, I believe that you would be the, I believe that you're the first person I've ever heard say that the Fenix is not realistic, to be honest. Rudder pitch trim, I need to calculate. That's yeah, there, that was 25.1. Yes. Around there. And strobe set to auto. ATC clearance has been done. Nose lights to taxi. Runway turnoff lights not needed. We're actually going to run through this before takeoff checklist right now, because we are pretty much right there. Terrain on ND. Our weather radar can come on. Weather radar. And predictive wind shear on. PCAS can come on. Takeoff config test. We'll do that. Everything should be good. Takeoff is normal. Pack 1 and 2 is on. Engine wing anti-ice good. Nose lights, we'll take care of that when we get there. Weather in England right now is madness. I could only imagine, man. It's crazy everywhere right now. It is absolutely ridiculous everywhere. All right, let's taxi out. I'm assuming we're going to go Yankee to Quebec and to 22 left. So let's go ahead. Midway ground, Wolf Air 049. Request taxi to runway 22 left for departure.
Wolf Air 049, taxi to runway 22 left via Yankee.
Taxi to 22 left via Yankee Wolf Air 049. You can't hear the engines at all starting from the cockpit? I definitely can. And you could go back the last 5 episodes and watch when I've started the engines and I've turned the sim sound, and I can hear them. I don't. You can hear them sound. You can hear them start up. You can hear them wind up, and then you can hear them light off. I definitely hear the engine sounds. Gotta restart say intentions, guys. Sorry. There we go. All right. Parking brakes off. It's snowing over there, Fortnite? Yeah, it's been really cold here. We haven't got a ton of snow in Chicago. We're actually supposed to get snow in Tennessee this week. My wife's actually heading back down to the house in Tennessee Sunday. So yeah, it's we'll see what happens there, but yeah, right now it's been cold in Chicago. Got a little bit of snow, but not terrible. But welcome in all. We are taxiing out. We're going Midway, from Midway, Chicago. Chicago skyline's right out here, and then we're going to be climbing out to the southwest, making a hard left turn, and we're heading out to Boston. So I got only enough time for one flight today. Got about 3 hours before I got to go pick up my daughter at school. So I wanted to get a flight in, and hope everybody's good, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. This is Quebec right here. This is going to be my first takeoff, I believe, at as a forced toga. Which is full throttle, not in a MCT climb. So that's, I haven't done that yet. I'm assuming it's, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I can't imagine it's going to be too much different, but. All right. We are before takeoff checklist. We'll finish that off right now. Landing light's going to go to takeoff. I'm sorry. Nose light's going to go to takeoff. Our strobe lights are going to come on, and as soon as we get clearance to take the runway, we'll turn our landing lights on. I'm also going to turn on our flight recorder. I'm going to see if this thing is going to catch up with. I don't know if flight recorder is actually the external one. I'm not sure if it does what it's supposed to do or not. We'll see. Let's go over to tower, and before we contact tower, I want to put in our departure frequency of 128. 1282. That way we don't have to search for this while we're climbing out and trying to do 1,000 other things. 1282, tower is ready. Midway tower, Wolf Air 049 is holding short runway 22 left, ready for departure. Nobody is listening on 122.8. What did I not do? What did I not? Tower. Oh, 1352. What? All right. What the heck was I even looking at? That's not anywhere near what tower was. To 8.2 is departure. Tower is 135. I don't know what the heck I was looking at when I set that up. Midway tower, Wolf Air 049 is holding short runway 22 left and ready for departure.
Wolf Air 049, midway tower, runway 22 left, winds 190 at 10. Fly heading 220, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22 left, fly heading 220, clear for takeoff, Wolf Air 049. All right, let's go.
Over to departure, TDM 2 Charlie Bravo.
United 01 midway tower traffic at your 12 o'clock 6 miles. Same altitude type unknown.
Negative contact, United 501.
Taking off to the south. We're definitely going to let the engine spin up. This airport there is nothing from the end of the runway to the beginning of the neighborhood. There is about 200 feet. It was actually in the early 2000s, there was a plane that slid off, not this runway, but the runway that crosses in front of us. Plane that slid off the runway and went through the fence and into a gas station. And it actually killed a kid on a bicycle. The only fatality was a kid on a bicycle sitting at the corner waiting to cross the street. A terrible, terrible thing. All right, flaps 1. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake set. We're ready to go, guys. Go. We are going right to Toga. Keeping it center line here as best as possible. Airspeed's alive. Rotate. Positive rate of climb gear is up. Over to departure, Wolf Air 049.
Wolf Air 049, runway 22 left, cleared for takeoff.
What? Chicago departure, Wolf Air 049 is climbing through 3,300 for 4,000.
Wolf Air 049, Chicago departure, radar contact. Cleared direct Lukey. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Clear direct Lukey and climb and maintain flight level 210 for Wolf Air 049. All right, flaps up.
Having your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
There's some cabin sounds for you.
Toilets are located at-
It does sound like Final Destination.
Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time.
You're 100% right, Rex.
E-cigarettes. In just a few moments,
There's the view to the south.
our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found
Downtown's coming up, but I want to double check in the cabin here and make sure.
Airways 228, maintain 300 knots. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Ground spoilers can come off. Nose light can come back.
To flight level 380, British Airways 228.
We're at 5,000 feet, downtown Chicago right over there. We are cleared direct Lukey, which is where we were heading anyway. See you later, Chicago. We don't. It doesn't sound like the engines. Yo, got a raid coming in. Bravo Tango, what's going on? Outdoor Tory, what's up? Ibanez raid? Come on, man. How are you, bro? You just left Chicago. Who dat? A-10 gun runs for everybody. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the raid, Rex. Rex. Thanks for the raid, Joe. Appreciate you. Who dat? All right, give me a second, guys. We're clearing out here. 8,000 feet. Let me catch up with chat. Bravo Tango comes in. Outdoor Tory, how's it going? Vex Freeze, what's going on? Thanks for the follow, Vex.
Climb and maintain flight level 260.
We're heading over to Boston. Climb and maintain flight level 260 for Wolf Air 049. Hey, W, how's it going? Yeah, the Botrix is getting mad at Ibanez, the Raider. I'm good, brother. How was your flights? Where did you go? I didn't get a chance to stop back in, bro. I had the wife out for breakfast, and I took my daughter to school and took her to school. Took the wife out for breakfast. Came back and set up, and we were getting ready to. I was getting ready to go here. I only got a couple hours to stream today because I got to go pick my daughter up from school. So, all right. After takeoff checklist is good. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps are retracted, ground spoilers. Did I disarm those? I forget. I did not. There we go. Pax 1 and 2 is on, engine anti-ice. Yeah, we're all good. Landing lights are off now. We're above 10,000. ND can come off. Nose lights are off. Passenger signs. We'll wait on that. So, let's go. Let's see here. We got Vex Freeze that followed and Outdoor Tory followed. Thank you very much. Ibanez coming in with a raid over on the Twitch side with a party of 25. Thanks for bringing the community over, bro. You did Pittsburgh to Indy to Kansas City. Nice. I did Cincinnati to Kansas City the other day. Nice. Maddie says flying in Germany in career mode. ATC doesn't give you the option to ask for IFR, and you cannot see the ground.
Contact Chicago approach on 125.0.
Over to Chicago approach 125.0 for Wolf Air 049. 25.0. No. Chicago approach? Is that what he said? Why would I call Chicago approach? Chicago approach, Wolf Air 049 is climbing through 13,500 for flight level 260. Now it's time to dive into DCS. Nice, bro. You will not be upset, man. You will not be upset. Chatty, what's up?
Good afternoon, Gary. Altimeter 30.24.
We are flying, Chatty. How's it going, bro? Welcome in. Yeah, DCS is going to be a blast, Joe, and I fly the Hornet as well, and I love carrier ops. I absolutely love carrier ops. I like the carrier procedures. I like getting in the spin cycle and coming in and flying the actual approaches like they do. I have a ball with it. The sim sounds down a little bit. And goes up a little. Climb and maintain flight level 330, Wolf Air 049. I need to stop my recording here. Oops. Save that, and we'll be ready for our next recording when we land in Boston, I hope. What's up, Nate? Welcome in over on the YouTube side. How's everything going, man? Let me make sure my flight is going appropriately here, and go from there. So we got a little bit of time to chill and chat. That's the cup of the great British tea, Yorkshire's finest. Yeah, yeah. We are heading to Boston, where we got rid of all the the British chatty. All right, we can go. Alrighty, alrighty. Always there in spirit, yes you are. I don't mind the British. I just bust chops. That's what I like to do. Well, welcome in everybody. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out.
049, contact Chicago Center on 134.875.
Over to Chicago Center 134.875. Wolf Air 049. Chicago Center, Wolf Air 049 is climbing through 19,500, 19,600 for flight level 330. I keep my red coat in the wardrobe. Nice.
Good afternoon.
Chatty, did the tutorial that I had in Discord, did that help you out? Does that explain FSEconomy a little better for you? Did that square it away? We're blowing out of here.
Wolf Air 049, Chicago Center. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
That should be our final. Climb and maintain flight level 370 for Wolf Air 049. I believe, yes, that is our cruising altitude. So we are taking 123 passengers from Midway to Boston. About a 2-hour flight, just under 2 hours. We're going to make $7,300. That's the game plan. We just left. We're actually crossing into Michigan right now, so we just left. Yeah, that's the Michigan shoreline.
November 9537.
That's Indiana.
Climb and maintain 11,000. Climbing to 11,000. November 9537 Foxtrot.
Cessna 8 November Lima, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency changed approved. Cessna 8 November Lima.
All right. Joe, you missed it. I don't know if you were here for my last stream, but my last stream, I did an FSEconomy flight from, my last stream was from Kingston, Jamaica over to Guatemala City. And if you want a really cool approach, Guatemala City is a phenomenal approach. MGGT, I think it is. But then I was intending to go back to the Cayman Islands on an FSEconomy run. And and then that flight in FSEconomy was already taken, so I couldn't do it. I could have done it for nothing, but I wanted to take a different one, so we were gonna fly up to the Mexican-U.S. border-ish. The whole stream went haywire right after that. The takeoff was beautiful, got out of there, and then I pushed a button I don't even know what I did. I think it was my push to talk button. I pressed and held it too long, and the entire plane went and shut off at 36,000 feet. It just shut off. I actually got the engines back on. I got the RAM, with the help of chat, no less. I got the RAM put back away. I got the engines turned back on. I got the flight plan completely input. Oh, it was ridiculous. Yeah, the Russian EMP got me. Yeah, exactly. The plane literally just went dead, and it redid the flight plan was pulled out, everything was pulled out, and I was 100% sure we were going to end up on a mountainside in the middle of Mexico, but we got the plane, we got everything going back again. I got the flight plan completely put in. It cleared out all the passengers, it cleared out my bags, and it cleared out my fuel, and that fuel was the kicker. It only left me with like 4,000 gallons of fuel, and I ended up having to divert. I got everything set up for the diversion. I was going to land. I was just going to scrap the whole thing and just land where I could and make it like a whole flight. And then my daughter called me. I wasn't supposed to have my daughter that night, and she called me. She's like, everybody's sick over here. Can you come get me? And I was like, you could see me at the end of the stream. I was like, that's it. This whole stream went to hell. I'm done. And I ended up leaving the stream midstream because I had to go get my daughter, an IRL issue. But yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. It went off the rails like immediately in every way it could have possibly gone off the rails. Caddy Badger, if not, Badger Airlines will have a big insurance payout to make. It makes perfect sense. Going to set up a flight in a moment. If I make it to a landing, I know to put the right amount of fuel in. Nice. What's Maddie and Rex talking about over here on YouTube? MSFS is pretty bad when it comes to comms. So many times I need to make a request that MSFS doesn't have the option for. Yesterday, all comm requests were gone. Yeah, I pretty much, if I'm not flying, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy Say Intentions, and if Say Intentions was not around, you would have definitely seen me on VATSIM before, because I do not believe that I could handle MSFS communications the way MSFS has it. It's I believe personally that there was no upgrade, there was no improvement from comms inside MSFS 2020 to 24, and every time they were asked about that in a dev live stream, they avoided the question like the plague. So I knew it was going to be crap. But that being said, we do have excellent third-party opportunities if you're willing to do that. Whether that be VATSIM for free, or whether that be Say Intentions or Beyond ATC or anything else. Obviously, you get what you pay for on the... Well, actually, I can't say that, because VATSIM's free and it is what it is. But you got a clearance for an IFSR approach. MSFS tried to send you to 14,000 when I was 10 miles from the initial approach point. It is just nuts. When using game's default ATC, you can't even ask for a Mayday or Pan if need be. Yeah. Rex says the A320 runs on Windows 98 and it blue screened me. That's exactly what happened. It's what it felt like. It was like somebody hit Control-Alt-Delete on the plane mid-air. Oh, there is an update for Microsoft Flight Simulator, eh? Right now? Let me throw this to the side here. Let's see if we can... You saying there's an update? I don't see an update. 2.2 gigs on the Xbox app. Wow. Well, I'll be honest with you. Joe was talking about this on stream last night, and the fact that we're a week into, or now almost 2 weeks into the new year, and they haven't even addressed that they're back at work and working. They definitely need to they got to do something. They got to get to work here. Let me see here. I don't see any updates on the Steam side, but I'm also in the game, which might eliminate my my updates from appearing. I'm looking in their Discord right now. Right meow. SFS 2020, MSFS discussion. Career mode. I know there was an update for career mode they said they did on the server side. I think it was yesterday, I want to say. But it was something like that. They did an update, but I'm not seeing any alerts for an update today. 12:20. No, yeah, their last release note for an update was 12:20 at 10:05. I could be wrong, but that's right out of their Discord. You know something different, Chatty? Maybe you had some corrupt files. Potentially, that's a potential. I've had that happen before, where it's got to reinstall a couple things. I've also had that happen where I've also had that happen where I've had on a reinstall or when I'm verifying. Yeah, I don't see an update anywhere, Chatty. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying that I don't see it, or anything official anyway. Let's take a look at the Say Intentions tracker. See what they say about my flight.
November 321, Charlie Zulu descend and maintain 9,000. Descending 9,000, November 321, Charlie Zulu.
That's us, right there.
714 Delta Sierra, Chicago Center, good evening.
30,000 feet, almost 31, 460 knots, 635 nautical miles remaining, an hour and 23 remaining. That puts us in right around 2 o'clock, which is pretty much perfect for me to
Chicago Center, good afternoon.
get my kid. Perfect. Well, I think we're going to have a pretty cool approach into Boston as well. We kind of fly by. Oh, wait, MSFS official Twitter. Okay. So it just hasn't hit their Discord, I guess. Hang on. Let's see. $37 minutes ago. Let's take a look. We got time. Small hotfix for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is available to download and install on all platforms. It said small hotfix and you had a 2.2 gig. If you're playing on PC, outdated packages in your community folder may have an unexpected impact. General bug fixes. Fixed a scenario in which avionics were not functioning on the Xbox Series S and low to medium graphics settings on PC. Is that it? That's what they did this year? Come on, guy. I don't know. Was that a thing? I didn't notice that was a thing. I could be wrong. Doozy, what's going on, man? I am well. That's all that you see. Yeah, that's all I see too, Chatty. You're right. It's my nephew's birthday today. Happy birthday today, Carson. 18, the kid.
Wolf Air 049, contact Cleveland Center on 134.65.
Over to Cleveland Center, 13465 for Wolf Air 049. Thank you, Chatty. I'll let him know. Cleveland Center, Wolf Air 049 is climbing through 33,900, flight level 339 for flight level 370. Yeah.
Air 049, Cleveland Center. Good afternoon.
Time for the tax man to get him his right. Update supposedly only fixed an issue with the white screens. Gotcha, Deuce. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have not updated. I don't intend to update until after the stream, and we will go from there. We have Toledo off to our right, not that way. We're actually not going to be able to see it from here because of the... And then we're actually flying pretty much right between Toledo and Detroit, which is actually a pretty small window there. But Hawks Girl over on Kick, how's it going?
Delta 246 climb and maintain flight level 320.
Chat's coming in. So far, everything over there is working. My little Chat GPT,
Lima Cleveland Center, good evening.
my Chat GPT fix that my wife taught me is working swimmingly.
Can you give me that altimeter again?
Maddie Lynn says, I've had screens not turned on when I'm in an Airbus, so that fix will work since you're on an S. Nice, Maddie, nice. Oh, hello, dear. I didn't even ding the call button. Oh, boy. Thank you. My flight attendant scared the crap out of me in the cockpit. Sorry, guys. I didn't even ding the call button, and she's, I need coffee. Watch this. It's gonna work. Joe, you got something like this? Thank you. Appreciate it. Worked out. Oh, yeah. 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 All right. Yo, we hit 330 followers while those two, we got Vex who followed over on Twitch and Outdoor Tory. Thank you guys. You hit us, you made us to 330. Appreciate you. All right, we are very... What the heck? Wife is tearing out, the flight attendant is ripping up the house in the background. What's happening right now? A mental catastrophe. Emotional damn. Oh, I gotta find that blurb. That's a good one. I gotta find that blurb, guys. Stand by. Emotional damage. I gotta add that one. It's got to be in here. Emotional damage. Emotional Emotional damage. That's not the full one. I need the emotional damage. There it is. I want that one. I'm gonna edit the reward points. Very nice.
Hawaiian 104 climb and maintain flight level 410. Climbing to flight level 410, Hawaiian 104.
Done. It's there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and I hope you're all settling in nicely. We will be starting our snack and drink service shortly, and I must
all right,
say our chicken
cruising altitude.
and chocolate chip cookies are simply delightful. After we finish serving, we'll also
We
full fare shopping
Seatbelt signs are off.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Everything looking good for the flight plan. Pressurization is okay. We got a company message we need to take care of. Rapid descent. Not for a little while. Ready to rock. What's going on, everybody? Time to chill. Wolf Ops. No ADC required. I believe we left early. Nope, don't need this. How about this? We got out of there about 8 minutes early. It still shows us we're gonna be late. My God, I don't even know what to do with this thing. I'm always late. There's Detroit Airport right there, ETW. Joe, what do you got going the rest of the day? You got a day off, I'm assuming, since you stream so early. What are you up to the rest of the day? Detroit. Looking cold down there. Thank you, dear. Canada here. 401 highway all the way back to Toronto that way. Lake Ontario. That's okay, Maddie. You've had... I appreciate you letting me know, but yeah, I ran that right through my computer, so you definitely heard it. It's all right as long as real quick thing there. I'm gonna eat my apple here for a few minutes, guys. I'll be right here, but I'll be here to yap if you need me. I'm gonna eat my apple. I don't want to chomp in your ear.
Cirrus 555, Sierra Mike traffic alert, 1-2 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction. Traffic in sight, Cirrus 555, Sierra Mike. FedEx 516 Cleveland Center, roger.
I do need to get the Wolf Air livery doozy. The problem is when I fly in FSEconomy, the livery matters. Like they have to have the livery updated in their database for it to work and qualify for FSEconomy. Otherwise, it'll kick you an alert saying the aircraft is not available. But I have thought about that, but there's no reason to, if I'm going to continue in FSEconomy, there's no reason to spend the time, because I am no artist by any means. There's no reason to spend the time to get that Wolf Air livery and then not be able to use it. If I upgrade and I do to like a pilot's life or something like that, which I have thought about doing, that would be another thing. But I just I don't see the need to spend the time on it if it's not going to work when I'm flying for Wolf Air anyway. What's up, Crack? How's it going, man? Welcome in. We are flying from Midway to Boston right now. And I'm trying to eat an apple the size of my head with peanut butter on it. Almond butter, actually. Nice, man. What's your go-to Subway sandwich, Crack? See if anybody's see if anybody's going to be coming into Boston on Say Intentions while we're coming in. ABOS search. Right now it is me and Darkness 0821, an American Airlines flight 3178 en route. I'm going to get there in 1 hour and 6 minutes. He is going to get there in 33 minutes, so he will be there before I am. He is flying from Charlotte to Boston, and he is over Jersey right now, so he's going to definitely get there before we do. Damn, man! These days you do the Turkey Titan with some veggies. Nice, Crack, nice. I don't know, I haven't been to Subway in so long. I usually prefer Jimmy John's, but I haven't been there, I haven't been to Jimmy John's in a while either. But all right, Rex.
Contact Cleveland Center on 120.775.
Over to Cleveland Center 120.775 for Wolf Air 049. Whoop. Blew by. Cleveland Center, Wolf Air 049 is level at flight level 370. No worries, Rex. Safe drive back. So this is these are the two flights right now in Say Intentions heading to Boston. This is Darkness 0821, which I believe has been in the stream before, if that's his Twitch name also. Came out of Charlotte, flying up to Boston. We are currently over Lake Ontario here, and heading to the same place. He lands about 33 minutes before I do. I'm trying to figure out, and I don't know if I'm messing something up or if the overlay on the top of the screen is bugged. I'm trying to figure out why that gives some info correctly, but not others. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong. Because all of the stuff in Say Intentions is correct. Like, all of the information jives with what is happening in the plane. Why it's not transmitting to the overlay, I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably something that I'm doing wrong, but
Thank you. Turn right heading 290, vectors for the RNAV, runway 14 approach. FedEx 540.
Is there a big advantage over Twitch over YouTube? Nah, Nate. Are you talking as a streamer or are you talking as a viewer? As a viewer, I would say it's a little bit easier, I don't know how to put this. YouTube is a very basic viewing channel. That's how I'm going to put that. I believe that for viewing, Twitch is got a lot more interactions and things like that you can do to be interactive. What's up, Ice Cream? What's going on, Opti? How are you, man? Welcome in. But that's an opinion. I find value in both. I think discovery in YouTube is phenomenally better than anything that Twitch could ever offer. But the viewer, being a viewer and watching a stream and interacting for the stream, I believe that Twitch is certainly a better live stream viewing platform. As a streamer, it's tough, but I won't say tough. It's a little bit. It's tough to get noticed on Twitch more. YouTube is better for VODs. Twitch is better for live. That's what Opti says over on Twitch. Yeah, that's I could see that. It's a great question though, Nate. I find value in both, which is why I stream on both, and it's certainly it's definitely they both have their value to me. But I believe as a viewer, when I'm viewing people, I tend to gravitate more towards the Twitch side just because there's more interactions. There's things like that that you can do, music that you can hang out, like things like that, where YouTube, just unless you're willing to just watch kind of a, just the content, that's really what it is. That's what they offer. Which for a lot of people is fine. That's a lot of people enjoy that, and that's okay too. I was one of those people. I hope I answered that correct. Well, I hope you got your answer there. Speaking of, how's everybody doing? You guys got anything planned for the week? I cannot figure out I don't even know where my where that overlay could be updated at. Opti says roller coaster week. Just trying to make it to the weekend. Yeah, I hear you. I think my wife's pretty much in the same boat right now. She's like just plowing through the week trying to get there. So it's her birthday on my wife's birthday on Sunday, but she jumps on a plane and heads back to Tennessee on Sunday. So Doozy says OT got canceled, but at least you get to fly. Not a bad thing, Doozy.
Climb and maintain 11000. Climb into 11000, November 9537 Foxtrot.
Certainly not a bad thing.
1 Mike Juliet, turn right heading 080.
All right, we are getting ready to cross into Pennsylvania, right around the Youngstown, just north of Youngstown, Pennsylvania, which actually we're getting very close to. It's actually probably the western New York. We're probably getting ready to cross over. Buffalo is up here a little bit. We're getting ready to cross into western New York, northern Pennsylvania. Opti says lots of New Year's meetings, making great progress on your second PC build. Nice, Opti, nice. Opti, real hurdle for you is securing a 580 on the 30th. Yeah, a 5080 on the 30th. I can imagine those things are going to go like hotcakes. Doozy, you're above near your hometown. Nice, Dooz. I got a couple buddies of mine that grew up outside of Cleveland. One of them I worked with in New York City. Moved out. They actually both moved out, and then one of them went back. Yes, Maddie, yes. I grabbed some cheapo background lights because I've been using my, desk lights to light my green screen, and I'm actually going to I'm going to put them up here on a clamp to better light my green screen. It'll be a little bit easier. I think it'll look a little bit better too. You won't see the wouldn't be any shadows in the background there, but they're actually cheap on Amazon. Little clamp trouble light, like construction trouble lights that I've seen other streamers use. Some of these, like the lights in front of me, I spent some money on Elgato stream lights. I do have those. I love them, but you know, the background lights, like people spend like thousands of dollars for background lighting and things like that, and I'm not doing that. I've seen a lot of streamers use like construction trouble lights to do it because it does the same stuff. So, do you think you will stream on Sunday? Probably, Doozy. I have to. My daughter has a swim meet this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday she's got a swim meet in the afternoon. If I stream on Sunday, it'll be Sunday night. I gotta drop the wife off at the airport, and then my daughter's swim meet will be there. I'll be there for a couple hours. Should be done probably around 4 or 5, I would think, and then I'll probably stream Sunday next week, and then I'm pretty sure I'll be back. I don't know of anything that I have going on. I gotta look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure I'll be back. I should be here Friday during the day, so tomorrow during the day. I drop my daughter off at school in the morning, and I'll do my normal time on Friday. Probably going to be a longer stream on Friday, like a full day, and then I should be good for probably not on Saturday because my wife's birthday's this weekend. I'm going to take some time and hang out with her, and then Sunday night, and then I'll probably do Monday and Tuesday long days, as long as nothing is on my calendar. I don't think it is, but yeah. So. Actually, yesterday I had to go to my cardiologist. I went to my cardiologist to do my follow-up from my heart issue on Thanksgiving, and I got pretty much a pseudo-clean bill of health, and I'm able to resume working out, and I'm able to limited resume working out, building up, and all's well. So yeah, things are good. able to do start getting back to pseudo normal. So Doozy says, make the jump to VATSIM, do a small hop on VATSIM on Sunday, and I'd be able to join you. Should be off that day. I've been getting the itch, dudes. I've been getting the itch. I'm not opposed, man. I'm really not. I've already done the test. I have the VATSIM account. It's all set up. I just have to do some of the background stuff to make sure that I'm good to go. But and then obviously just get up the do like a BNA to DTW. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. BNA to Chicago, even, like that's a pretty easy one. But yeah, it's I definitely want to do in the next couple of months. I want to do my first one, but I know you've answered this before. Do you load the Fenix before starting the flight on FSE SimConnect? It should not matter, Chatty. I've done both. I've done it both ways. I've started the flight before the stream even, and then gone through all of the motions. I've gone through all the motions and gone and loaded the plane and done all, and it hasn't messed it up. I've also forgotten to start the flight. I've loaded the plane and then started FSE SimConnect on taxi, and it has not really been a problem. So you should be able to do it either way, however you do it, or however you decide to do it. You should be all right. It should adjust all of the weights and balances correctly. So. We are about 250 miles from top of descent here. It's our, no problem, Chatty, no problem. It is a windy day in, it is definitely a windy day in Boston right now. Information Whiskey, it's -2. Approaches being conducted to converging runways. ILS runway 27 is the current arrival. What's our weather? Winds 310 at 23, gusting to 32, and it is cloudy as hell. Scattered clouds 20,000, few clouds at 5,500, few clouds at 3,500, -2. No, doesn't look like any weather in the area though, so that's good. There is some. Not a lot though. Scattered around. Yeah, I do too, Doozy. It's one of my favorite airports to fly into in real life too. It's a great airport. Wife and I flew up there for a lobster roll on the way back from Florida. We were down in, I think we were in Miami at that time, and we were having a hard time getting back to New York, and we ended up flying up to Boston just to grab a lobster roll, and then we flew back to New York from Boston.
Virgin 875, reduce speed to 220 knots for sequencing.
I'm definitely going to check out,
Virgin 875.
I do want to see how the recording of using Flight Recorder, I want to see how the Flight Recorder, external Flight Recorder, is actually records the Fenix, because the internal Flight Recorder is not working. I recorded the takeoff in Jamaica the other day and the landing in Guatemala the other day, and it is not bringing in any of the appropriate the plane settings are resetting to nothing. So basically you're flying around a plane with the engines off, everything's off, and it's going to be, it doesn't make any sense to be able to have a recording of all of that if the entire plane is not going to do what it's supposed to do. Like, you can't hear any engine sounds. The plane is actually off, and it's just like floating through the air doing the things, and it's thrust reversers are out, the ram is out. It's just, it looks ridiculous, and you can't even make videos with it. So it's I'm actually I'm trying out the external Flight Recorder for my first time in FS24. I'm using the external one, and I did the takeoff from Midway. I did the takeoff from Midway just now I recorded that one, and I'm gonna hopefully remember to record the landing in Boston. You guys want to feel free to help me remember the landing in Boston. I'll probably turn on the recorder around the time we hit the approach. Maybe partway into the arrival, but definitely when we hit the approach, I'll turn it on. Or I hope to turn it on. Guys, I'm going to hit the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
American 789, descend and maintain flight level 270. Descending to flight level 270, American 789.
Oh, we're back.
Bonanza 1221. Bonanza 1221. Contact Cleveland Center on 125.2.
Did I miss a call or a frequency change? No, I did not. Alrighty. That should bring us in. 240 miles, pretty much exactly, till top of descent. Welcome in everybody who's just joined us. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Chatty says sometimes a game just doesn't want to be played, loading forever into the airport. Yeah, sometimes, man, it definitely is like that every once in a while. Oh man. A little drop kick right now. Flying into Boston with some drop kick on. I like it. We left Chicago with Blues Brothers on, and we're flying into Boston with drop kick on. I like it. Chatty says the music is off on the Twitch side, may be intentional if you're saving it. You're not getting music on the Twitch side? All right. Interesting. Interesting development. You're gonna have to sing for us. You don't want that. You definitely do not want that.
Alaska 993, cleared through Bravo airspace. Cleared through Bravo, Alaska 993. After traffic, American 122 Pop Control. American 1221, PG Roger, maintain visual separation with the traffic. Roger, American 122 Pop Control.
Well, the only thing I could think of that being is that I wish that YouTube would be more on point with video games that play music. Fortnite plays a lot of music. Most of it is licensed. Yes, that's the problem. That's one of the problems over there. Is like that's why almost always on YouTube I mute. I literally shut off. I just got in the habit of shutting off all game music from anything. The first thing I do when I buy a game is go in there and I shut the music off, and because I don't want any copyright. I don't want any issues. I know that banner is the banner is that's what I was talking about before. I don't know if I'm not could use that the other day when I was going down. Yeah, exactly. I don't get how to update that banner, and I'm sure it's something that I'm doing wrong. I'm not 100% sure what is happening there, but all right. Well, good news is at least audio is playing where it needs to be playing. Other than the music, doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know what the heck is going on and why it all of a sudden stopped working. I have no clue. But either way, stay intentions flight trackers. 10 hours and 44 minutes, 4,858 nautical miles left. You've got this. Yeah. It is the moon. That is the moon. Correct, Chatty. Air-to-air refueling would have been nice. That would have been nice. But if I,
Sure, 555, Sierra Mike.
If
traffic
I,
alert, 2 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction.
if I did do mid-air refueling, if I do it like I do it in DCS world, we'd all be screwed again. So it doesn't really matter.
We'll continue our descent to maintain 6,000 CBM, one thing above.
All right, we are approaching Albany. We're actually flying right over Syracuse right now, or Syracuse, if you will. But where we're at in the world, we're getting ready to descend into Boston here shortly. About 160 miles. I'm going to get our arrival information in. Sure. Yeah. Have all that. Yeah, we're going to be basically from Albany, pretty much at Albany. We start our arrival. That is the waypoint. We are over the Finger Lakes of New York right now. Not that we can see them well, but that's where we're at. I'm going to get our arrival info in. So we are ready. Two 9er 4. Temperature minus information whiskey 2 9er 4. It is -2. Winds are 330 at 23, gusting 32. Now we're set up ILS 27, and our probably gonna have a radio. The 460 barrow. 137 is our approach, 132 is our touchdown. Over here. So we have it to reference, and this will go back to flight plan. Very nice. Crack says, sound settings remove license with game-based. My job is being outsourced like crazy. Really, Crack? Increase that flight level, new landing. New landing on the moon. Change the destination. We'll use that as an alternate. Sound settings removed license with game-based or mute the audio channel altogether. Stunts the experience. Yeah. Snowing in Germany. Should get bonus points for flying through inclement weather. Don't get points for driving in the snow or choose not to. Nice. Speaking of snowy driving, how's the snow down there? I'm actually up in Chicago suburbs, Crack. So it's we got very little here, and it's actually been okay. The snow is supposed to hit Tennessee tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. It's supposed to hit Tennessee, and they're supposed to get, according to what I've seen so far, 5 to 7 inches, and we'll see what happens. Imagine those live stream space missions. Yeah, right. We'll be streaming for a week and a half, flying to the moon in a 737. Getting calls for cheap vector art, and it's an insult. Yeah, no, I could imagine, Crack, being an artist and then doing your, like your job, and then competing with like Fiverr and things like that. I don't. It's got to be stressful as hell. 5 inches Sunday, 1 to 3 tonight. Wow. All right. You guys are getting a little more. You're definitely getting more snow. Like, I don't know. It seems like I-80's like the cutoff. Maybe even a little bit south of that even. Over here anyway. Might as well put my headset all the way on if I don't have music to mess with. Overseas artists, $5. Yeah, no, it's and unfortunately with the internet, like that's a viable thing. Like certainly a viable thing for them. Everybody can do whatever the hell they want. Finger Lakes, New York over here. Pretty much right above Syracuse. Oh, you know what I didn't do is our landing weight. We are 114,600 pounds. When we land, we're going to have 5,400. We're going to be about 112.6. Have to go a little medium brake here. Runway length is 3,000 feet. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna leave it at low. We're good.
Cessna 402. Papa Echo, maintain 8500, traffic 2 o'clock, 5 miles.
Maintaining 8500, looking for traffic, Cessna 402, Papa Echo.
Information whiskey. ILS 27, RNAV runway 32. Departing 33 left. Read back all hold short. All right. Rex, yes, we are still in the air. We had a two-ish hour flight. I don't know if it was quite two on the nose, but actually, SimBrief will tell us. SimBrief says it was an hour and 47 of air time. Block time was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, I got about another hour before I can before I gotta leave to go get my daughter. So actually, we're working out. We're not going to be an hour out. So. We are going to be there shortly. Arrival time is Says here 2042. Oh. Find out. Didn't think we're that far out. Fox girl redeeming a hydrate, thank you. Forgot. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are about 80 miles from our top of descent into Boston. Our other guy, Darkness 0821, is actually getting ready. Oh, he's got a cabin crisis. Passenger disruptive due to substances. He's got a cabin crisis going on. Another say intentions option that they allow you to turn on. You can have problems occur on your plane. Like I don't have enough of those already in any stream, but and then you have to decide what you're going to do with that, whether it's going to be a diversion or whatever you're going to do.
Quebec Squawk 7654, identify.
Squawking 7654, November 556, Bravo, Quebec.
So right now the cabin crisis is in the system. There's a flight. Looks like a VFR flight, a passenger assaulting a crew member. They may have already landed. Passenger exhibiting violent behavior. A passenger allergic to peanuts served. That's from over in Germany, I think. From England to Italy. Oh, sorry, it's in Malaysia, down to Malaysia. England to Malaysia, and they threw a cabin crisis? Oh man, I'd lose my mind. I would lose my mind. Flying into southern Malaysia. If I was like halfway through a 12-hour long haul and then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a cabin crisis. Can't deal with that. I don't flight sim to stress myself out, contrary to popular belief. Alright, above 24,000, and it's 21,000. We got a little, probably snow coming in. Coming through central Massachusetts. But I think we're going to be above that. We're going to come right to the north of downtown if we stay on this arrival. We're going to come to the north of downtown. It's actually going to be a pretty cool approach. We're going to be at 6,000 feet right about the time we hit the downtown area, you know, coming over Revere or the whole the Harbor area. And then we fly out to out over the water and then back over the back in over the harbor. It's going to be kind of cool. Cool view. Yeah, not bad at all. It's going to be a pretty cool view coming in. For some lobster rolls. That's right. Air Marshal to the front, please. They don't serve peanuts anymore. Sure they do. Maybe not peanuts, but they do. Delta still serves nuts. I have not seen Busty yet today, Hawkscrow. I don't know if he's lurking or if he's busy. I know he's working too. Top of descent very shortly. As of right now, we're descending on the J-Fund 2 arrival into Boston, and then hopefully hitting the ILS runway 27. And it's actually a pretty short taxiway, or pretty short taxi from there. Delta has the Bravo gates. Yeah, I believe they have the Bravo gates in Boston. Haven't been out, but. Pontiac 91, how the hell are you? Welcome in.
November 321, Charlie Zulu descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending 9,000, November 321, Charlie Zulu.
Oil 230, JetBlue 227. Flight level 230, JetBlue 227.
All good here for Friday? Oh, I forgot, you're in the future. That's right. How is Friday, by the way? Pontiac is from the future. All right. We're going to be turning our seatbelt signs on here shortly. About 40 miles top of descent. Chatty Badger, when entering the info to request clearance, is the ATIS the ID letter? Yes, that is your ATIS. Your like right now, it's information golf is your ATIS ID. Well, I don't know what yours is. That's the current one. Information whiskey is current for Boston, right? Yeah, if your ATIS ID. Yep. Or that's what I've been doing, Chatty. I don't know if that's correct or not, but Pontiac says a little overcast, but tipped to clear up to a warm day. Very nice. I doubt it's going to be warm here. November. Nice, Chatty. Nice. I don't think it's going to be warm here. Pick you up some clam chowder? Will do, Boston. Chowder. Chowder. All right, this is our arrival waypoint right here. We are directly over Albany, New York. Top of descent here is very soon. The winds are ridiculous in Boston right now, so this should be. You guys know me. What would it be without being interesting? Do have some speed constraints as we come down. 280. Got 280 at Seats. 250 at Badka. 270 at Autumn. 250 Winta, 220 Speedsy, Spy SD, 210 by Seahag. Tarsus, welcome in. This is this MSFS 2214? It's 2024. Tarsus, welcome in. First time chat. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for chatting. But yeah, it is 2024. How are you? You have 2020 or 2024, Tarsus?
Flight level 320 Delta 246.
All right. We got to get ready for our descent here. I know. I figured that's what you meant. We are on Cleveland Center. We actually should probably be on York Center right now. Did we miss? Definitely missed a Cleveland Center, Wolf Air 049. Did we miss a frequency change to New York Center?
Wolf Air 049, Cleveland Center. Good afternoon.
All right, thanks. Thanks for the help. New York Center, Wolf Air 049 is maintaining flight level 370. This might actually, I should have been calling Boston Center right there.
Wolf Air 049, Boston Center. Expect the G-Fund 2 arrival. Expect to descend in about 0 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
We're ready for descent. We're at our top of descent right now.
Wolf Air 049, descend via G-Fund 2 for the ILS runway 22 left approach into Boston. Altimeter 29.71.
Alright, descend via the J-Fund 2 for the ILS runway 22 left approach into Boston. Altimeter 2971 for Wolf Air 049. 6,000 is our end altitude there, so we'll go ahead and make that 6. And before we do anything, seatbelt sign's coming on. And I'm going to ask as we go down, I'm going to ask for a runway change. 2024 keeps glitching? What's going on, Tarsus? What's happening? Susie says on 2020, the past 2 days, 2024 shows the difference in the night lighting. Oh, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that for sure. I do love 2024 too. How long does it take to receive message with the clearance? Not long at all, Chatty. It's usually a couple of minutes. Tarsus says you use default aircraft, and when you link it to the sim brief, the ECAM go. No, okay, that they just rolled out a fix just a few minutes ago. Tarsus, did that change anything? They literally just rolled that out like an hour ago. You might want to check to see if you can update. Boston Center, Wolf Air 049. Any chance we can get the runway 27 ILS approach? What's up, Busty? There you are.
Wolf Air 049, expect the ILS approach for runway 27 via the G-Fund 2 arrival.
Alright, we will expect the ILS approach for runway 27 via the J-Fund 2 arrival for Wolf Air 049. Thank you for that change. Nice. So we were all set up for the 27 approach. Right now, they're according to their ATIS, the runway that they gave us. The runway that they gave us was actually their departure runway that they're using right now, according to ATIS. So I just changed this over one of their arrival runways that I actually already had set up. So, Doozy, did you hear that? I am not hearing that right now. I don't know what's going on with my sounds again. I had it all squared away. I'm not really sure what's happening again. But no sweat, Tarsus. No sweat at all. Definitely give it a look. They literally just rolled it out. We were talking about it before. They actually didn't even put it in their Discord. Somebody found it on X, on Twitter, and it was there. So give it a look. Hopefully it fixes your situation. Busty, she just literally asked if you were in here today. She was literally like not even 20 minutes ago. Descent. We have our auto brake is going to be set to low. Passenger signs are on. FCU alt select is good. We're going down to 6,000. Engine wing and anti-ice is not needed currently. Altimeter will be set to local when we get down there. Good. All of your use of O.M. Wilson made me dream about him. That was funny. New England clam chowder is good. Yes, it absolutely is. Absolutely is, crack. Boston's one of my favorite cities in the states. Love Boston. All right, we got a lot of constraints as we come through here, but we are on our way down. Never good when they make it to dreams. Very good, very good. How was work? Chowder. Right. Nothing coming through for the clearance. We'll do it the usual way through ATC. Are you went through the DCDU, Chatty? Very cold. Yeah, I can imagine. Right, like we are on path for our arrival here. We do have some what is likely snow that we're going to be passing through here. Actually, I think we're going to be above it still. But the AOC, and you're going to, over here, just to double check it, ATC comms, you're going through, ATSU, AOC menu, and then ATC request, pre-departure clearance, and you have your sim brief, attached to your, because I just did it for this flight. I just did it. And then when you enter all this, you have to enter all this, and it still didn't come through? Yes, you do have to put a hoppy code in, Doozy. You have to get a hoppy code. Let me get back to my perf here. 137 is what we're looking at. There is a hoppy code that needs to go in. You need ACARS on. I believe you need ACARS on, and there is another spot where you have to put in your hoppy code somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. Getting a little glitchy here. Pilot? No. I haven't done that in a long... I didn't even have to redo it when I went into 2024. You also have... I mean, obviously you wouldn't even be able to put in... Do you have your DCDU? I think you do it in the Fenix app. Oh, yeah, you do. You do. That is right. In your Fenix app, you have to put in your ACARS service here, and I believe you have to have say intentions. That may be untrue, but I believe you have to have that. And then there is a spot in here when you're setting up. You do have to put in your hoppy code as well. We can look at that if I have time when we land, but yeah, there's, but you also have to have your DCDU enabled, which is in airframe. You have to have DCDU enabled, otherwise it will not come through. So there's a few things that you got to do to make it work. Do we have to put in a hoppy code? Yes. Do you need to turn those receivers on? You got bad weather, bonus experience points, up with the whole mission for crashes before you could land because you couldn't see the runway, so you went. Ouch, Maddie. Damn. Doozy says, I've done it there before, like the desktop, and it's still there. I didn't know you had to put in say intent. Yeah, give that a look. Deuce, if I believe you have to do that rocker panel, you got to make that say intentions, otherwise it won't work. If you're using say intentions. All right, we are 18,000. We got to put in our standard. Our pressure is 2949, which is way back there. That is well below, different than what we had in Chicago.
Warfare 049, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
Over to Boston approach 118.25 for Wolfair 049. Let me get this set first and then over to Boston approach. 118. 11825, he said?
November
Yeah.
9537 Foxtrot, climbing, maintain 11,000. Climbing to 11,000, November 9537 Foxtrot.
Boston approach, Wolf Air 049 is descending through 15,300 on the Bayfun 2 arrival for ILS runway 27.
Warfare 049, Boston approach. Good afternoon, Boston altimeter 29.54. Expect the ILS runway 27 approach into Boston.
Altimeter reading is 2954. Expect the ILS runway 27 approach into Boston for Wolf Air 0. Alright. Let's put tower in. Looks like we're going to be from the west. Tower's going to be 128.8, I guess. No. We're coming in from 132.25, if that works. Hopefully that's it. If not, we'll have to change it. 132.225. There we go. Hopefully that is what it is, so we can not be messing with it when we get... It's going to get busy here, so... welcome in all. Getting ready to descend. We are descending into Boston right now. We just switched over to approach. We're at 13,200 feet. And we just set our altimeters. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our anti-ice since it is cold and we are coming through weather. Our final altitude for the approach, 6,000 mandatory at 80. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Says we're still going to be late. Seems to be my theme, so that's all right. We're going to have downtown Boston right to our right as long as we get below these. Well, it's going to be there whether we can see it or not, but it's going to be right over here, downtown Boston. So we fly by it, and then I have not tried that yet, Busty. I am so behind on the Say Intention stuff. I really gotta try some of this new stuff out. I haven't even tried SkyOps yet. I haven't had a chance. All right, landing lights on. Nose lights can come to takeoff. We are at 10,000 feet, or just above 10,000 feet. Terrain can come on in date, and passenger signs are good.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Thank you. Thank you, Astrid. There's downtown Boston.
Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away. Ensure your seats are in their full upright position. And
I think she lied to me. She said the cabin's ready, and then she just gave the announcement.
provide you with information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen,
Got Revere.
Wolfare 049, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 065 vectors for the ILS runway 27 approach, altimeter 999.55.
What?
and fasten your seatbelts. Our warfare staff on the ground will provide you with information.
Descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 065 for Wolfare 049. We got this thing down to, what are we supposed to be speed-wise? I know there were some speed restrictions here. We are supposed to be 220. Yeah, we're supposed to be down to 220 now, which would give us some flaps wiggle room. Our altimeter reading right now is 29 or 52, according to that. 54s. Crazy feature, you have to try to give it a try. Rex. Delta flight the other day going into LaGuardia got tower directed go around due to wind shear. After the go, he was sequenced as 10 and then went in emergency for fuel and diverted to JFK. I have seen some pretty funny stuff like that with things like just like that, Rex. I actually saw a pilot send to back to Delta that no time, it says request diversion, no time for ATC games. I actually saw that once. It'd be funny. It is very, very windy. At a 30 knot crosswind right now. We are below 230, so we can go flaps 1. Stabilize this out a little bit. Hopefully they vector us back, but there was the phone thing is cool. Yeah, I think that's going to be really neat. Ibanez. I have not messed with that yet, but yeah, it definitely looks cool.
28.8, TBM 6 runway Romeo.
Turn left heading 065, vectors for ILS runway 27 approach. Okay. Well, we're doing what they told us to do. I would like to land at Boston sometime today, though. We're flying out. We're flying to the north right now. There we go.
Turn right heading 115.
Turn right heading 115 for Wolf Air 049. They just wanted us to widen out our approach turn, I'm sure. And they'll turn us... Yep, that's what they wanted us to do. Because this was a very, very tight turn from AB. So we were coming off, they vectored us out to the north. So that's right, they vectored us out to the north, so this turn would not be such a sharp angle there. And then I'm assuming he'll turn us right and then tell us to intercept at AB. Be good. At 4,000 though, let's see what wave, 4,000 he'll probably direct us to K lane, I'm guessing. So let's get ready for that. That one right there. We are supposed to be at 210 now.
Wolf Air 049, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150 for Wolf Air 0.
Wolf Air 049, turn right heading 160 for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Right heading 160 for the ILS runway 27 approach, Wolf Air 049. Yeah, that's cool, Joe. Ibanez, that's really cool. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get directed.
Wolf Air 049, proceed direct loner. Descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach, cleared direct loner. Descend and maintain 3000 and clear for the approach, Wolf Air 0. All right, localizer on. We've been cleared for the approach. LS button is on. Auto brake is set. Ground spoilers are armed. Altimeters are local. Engine wing anti-ice is on. Good on that. We're going to go down to... we are at 210, so I believe we can go flaps 2. Not yet. And we are cleared direct to loner. And good. Nice. All right, we're under 200. We can go flaps 2. This is going to be a pretty cool approach, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Air Canada 235, hold at waypoint Briggs. Expect further clearance in 10 minutes.
Holding at Briggs, waiting for further clearance. Air Canada 235. JetBlue 516, contact Boston Center on 13.
Much easier to file a flight plan than calling them. Yeah. Ralph's looking for your pilot profile 2020. See minimum distance to the ground without hit. Well, what? That's hilarious. No localizer yet. I do have... No, I did not have localizer armed. I thought I did. I thought I had LNS. I thought I hit LS and localizer. I thought I had them both armed, but they were not. Loner is the initial approach.
Wolf Air 049, contact Boston Tower on 128.8.
Over to Boston Tower, 128.8 for Wolf Air 049. Boston Tower, Wolf Air 049 is turning on a 10-mile final, ILS runway 27.
Wolf Air 049, Boston Tower, winds 316 at 19er, runway 27, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 27 for Wolf Air 049. All right, localizer's good. On flaps 3. Seven's right there. Localizer's captured. Little windy, little windy. Boy, Boston is not loading in very well at all right now. Currently have a 25 knot crosswind. Alright, go gear down. Stop jacking around with the camera. How far our nose is pushed off. Definitely going to let the ILS fly.
Diamond Tree, 71 Bravo Charlie, make a right turn, heading 180 traffic at your 9 o'clock. 1 mile altitude, 1500 feet. Right turn to 180, looking for traffic, Diamond Tree, 71 Bravo Charlie.
Alright. Let's see how we do.
1000.
No, I will be done here in a minute.
Above. Minimum.
We're continuing. Hi, aircraft. Oh, weird. Fast. Oh my god. Gonna be bad.
100.
I do not have time for a go around now. We're terrible. Oh no. We are terrible right now. This is gonna end bad. Yeah, everybody's screaming. Not good. Not good.
Wolf Air 049, welcome to Boston.
Be honest.
Ground on 121.75.
We're in the crumple concrete right here. Oh boy. We didn't die, and I'll be honest with you, that was not the worst landing.
That was quite the landing, wasn't
That wasn't the worst landing that I've had.
The weather here is a chilly -2 degrees Celsius.
This guy's probably like, what in the hell was that?
And scattered clouds at 200,000 feet. No precipitation.
Thank God the crash fire rigs are right there. So I've been as fast and furious branching out the aircraft. Oh my God, that was absolutely ridiculous.
And the entire crew, including Emma, Lars, and Ingrid, would like to say
You didn't.
we hope you have a fantastic time in Boston and a happy new year 2025.
I can't believe we even landed that. It was only a 485. I've had worse landings when I had better approaches, so it's absolutely not a definitely not my worst landing. But we need to get the hell off of that's actually a terrible runway to land on, by the way. But welcome to Boston, everybody. Oh man, brutal. I had no time for a go around. I got to go get my daughter, so it was that was a make it or break it right there. Not even gonna. We're just gonna taxi in. I'm not even messing with the comms. Landing is a little hotter. Yeah, little bit. Oh man, that was absolutely brutal. Noob. And how about this one? We'll come in right here. Pulled it off perfectly. Yeah, unless you were on that flight. Let's see if
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, taxi to runway 24 via taxiway Alpha. Taxiing to runway 24 via taxiway Alpha, Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
Every Nashville landing.
JetBlue 1418, welcome to Boston. Contact ground on 121.75.
Bravo, what was this one?
Our Charlie, Pacific, okay, 29, JetBlue 141.
Bravo 22? Oh, once again. Here we are. Just activate it. No follow me. Just activate the damn spot. No follow me. Just activate it. GSX choice. Hey, look at that. All right, marshal me in. Oh man, that was absolutely terrible. That would have been a great. That was a great flight. You did it. I don't know why my auto throttle shut off at the beginning there, or at the very end there. That said the auto throttle had shut off. Not really quite. Maybe I dipped underneath what I was supposed to. Make them walk on the tarmac. Shut off engine 1. Taxi in on engine 2. That. Oh God. I had no time. It was either that or we were gonna be ending the stream midair. So. I love the scenery here. The scenery, the Boston airport scenery is awesome. All right, how's our APU? Is it available? It is now. Engine 2 can be shut down. We are here. E-board. Ground services, jetway can come over. GPU can come on. Shocks and cones on. Brakes off. Power come on. Yo, he can come off. That should have came before. APU master can come off. Ooh, 9 out of 10 didn't get center line. Yeah, right. Hey, everybody wants off this plane right now. Right meow, they want off this plane. Look at the scenery here, though, guys. This Fly Tampa scenery for Boston is amazing. We're going to go outside. Company message. What the hell are you doing to my plane? That's what that company message is. Look at that. That is a sick.
lane 422 Alpha Mike, turn left, heading 280. Maintain 2,000 feet vectors for traffic.
Awesome.
Left turn heading 280, maintaining 2,000 feet. Skylane
Gotta love the
422
Fly
Alpha Mike.
Tampa scenery. They definitely nail it every single time. Why am oh, GSX, I haven't told them to deboard, that's why.
The boarding requested.
There we go. I'm wondering why the hell they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and it's because I didn't tell them to do what they were supposed to do yet. Beautiful day. Beautiful day in Boston right now. Minus the -2-degree weather.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Was not pretty, guys. It was not pretty, but we did make 6,600 bucks. What we made. We certainly did not win any points in the logbook, that's for sure. But we did complete the flight, hour and 50 minutes. We were delayed. Got some Wolfpack points for it, but I always enjoy flying into Boston. Definitely could have been a better Tarsus live traffic. I don't use anything other than the live. I just use the live in traffic, the live traffic inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's all I use. So, guys, I got to carry up a piece of furniture up from the mail. I got to get going here. I'm sorry to rush off, but I am happy that I got a flight in. My daughter's got swim tonight. I have to go pick her up from school, and then I got to bring this stuff upstairs. So that's gonna wrap me up. I apologize. I apologize for rushing off, but like I said, I am happy to get a stream in. I'm gonna do a real quick. We're gonna see if we can find somebody to raid over on the Twitch side. Guys over on Kick, thank you very much for hanging out. This was my first stream back on Kick, and I think we actually had a successful stream over there. I ironed out all of the bugs there. So, guys, if you don't mind hanging out on the Twitch side, if anybody knows who's up to raid, I will put that together right now. I'm just quickly look and see who's around. Arch NDA. Oh, Blue. I'm raiding Blue. Got him. Guys, we're raiding Blue Games. This guy's awesome. Good friend of mine. Good friend of the channel. Also a DCS streamer. He looks like he's actually in the Phoenix too, so this will be seamless. And enjoy your the rest of your guys' day. And see ya. Guys over on the YouTube side of things, we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. I hope to be back tomorrow, and go from there. See you guys later.
Traffic on final. Holding short of runway 30, Bonanza, November 6-4.